Good day, everybody. Peace, love, and harmony to you all. I am Peacekeeper, and I'm here to drop a bombshell for you guys here today to explain to you guys why manipulators do what they do and how to deal with them. So, for starters, I am a manipulator. I am fully aware of that. I take full accountability for that. It's a part of me. That is what I am. But the truth is, I don't manipulate to bring down another. I don't manipulate to make someone feel bad about themselves. I manipulate to uplift or to get the truth. That's all I want, the truth. So for that past VM that I shared with you guys, I'll just be breaking down some of the key points to look at if you haven't looked at it or listened to it just yet. Well, then again, I haven't even edited it into this video as yet, so who knows if I'll put it in front or if I'll put it last. Maybe I should just put it last and explain first, or put it first, let you get your own interpretation of it, and then you hear my part. That sounds better, so that you won't be influenced by me. See, if I put this first, you'll be influenced by me. My point of view, my perspective will influence you. So in going on to listening to the VN, if I put it last, what will happen here is that you'll be running off of my perspective and my point of view. Whereas putting it first, you will be running off of your own perspective, off of your own point of view. So this is also the importance of centering yourself, not choosing sides, but allowing yourself to see the truth for you, to reveal the truth for you. Correction, allowing yourself to reveal the truth to you, or in other words, God or the universe. This is what I do. So she did not know that she was being recorded. This is why the truth came out. If she had only knew that she was being recorded, she would not have spoken the way that she would have spoken there. She would have been calm, sweet, and soft, and gentle, and kind, and loving, and that's the shit that I'm tired of. That fake shit. Because the difference between them and me, I take full accountability for myself. I take full accountability for who I am. And this is why I'm working on myself. This is why I'm continuously, day in, day out here in the heart of nature, healing myself. I don't like manipulating. No. But we live in a world where sometimes you need to do that. Because if I had not have done that, I would not have gotten the truth out of her. Whereas if I actually have somebody in my space who just speaks truth, I don't need to manipulate them because they are already speaking the truth. And if I am to do so, it will only to boost their confidence, to boost their ego. Because I want them to feel good. I want them to feel in that state where they're confident about themselves. I won't manipulate to tear down somebody when their confidence level is high. That's what a lot of these narcissists out there are doing. When they see somebody self-empowered, thriving in their own energy, standing firm alone, they're still strong. They have next to nothing support, nobody in the corner, and they're still treading on. There are people out there that finds that to be a threat. So this is why they want to attack that. because they don't have that within themselves. So it's when they see that within someone else, this is why they manipulate them to try to break them down. So when it is that you see this video, which I'm about to share with you now, but you did not see a year ago because you only listened to her side of the story, now I'll share with you my side of the story. When she came into the room, what was I doing? Simply laying there on the bed. I moved away from the camera because I did not want to be in her video. I had no problem, no issue with her recording the room because I have no problem with where I am in my life. I am working towards better in myself and I'm trying my best, I'm doing my best. But with next to nothing support, especially pursuing my passions, doing landscaping, gardening, tour guiding, these are the things that I do. Crafty are the things that I do, woodworking, or just keeping the house clean, yeah, or cooking. Like, all of these are things that I do also to lessen down the burden of another. But enough of that. When it was that she shared that video, she was like literally trying to push my buttons and get under my skin. I saw that. So I simply just walked away from the camera. And even while she was moving the camera in the room, I was like, okay. And I saw that she was still trying to get the camera on me. I said, fine. I'll just keep moving away from the camera. So I then went into a corner where she had already recorded. So I know, well, okay, she won't have to wave the camera here again. But then she put me in her video without my permission, disrespecting my personal choice or decision. She has no obligation or authority to put a camera on me. She had no obligation to do that, and there was no need, but yet still she did it. Why? Because she was simply trying to embarrass me. And the truth is, like I said, I did not care about anything that she was scanning or showing in the house. My shoes, my boxers, how clean the sink was. I didn't care about any of that. Or my bed was unmade because I was in the middle of cooking too. I did not care about any of that. But yet still, that was her intent. So when the camera got on my face, I simply snatched the phone away from her. And that was that. We tussled a little bit. And when I realized that I was not getting the phone from her, no, I already got the phone. Right, so I got the phone, and when she realized that she could not get the phone from me because of the little tussle, I threw the phone outside of the window. This is exactly what happened. And she left, picked up her phone, and she left. That was it. There were no injuries. Nothing happened to her. I didn't hit her. But yet still, a lot of people only listen one side of the story and fail to realize that you don't just listen one side. You need his side, her side, and the truth. So hear this again. I say to you right now clearly, and I state to you, I am a manipulator. Take full accountability for that. But the difference, there's a clear difference. I've accepted who I am, and I use that part of me to help and boost, inspire others. I manipulate every day on my YouTube videos to help you guys grow stronger, but not in a way that it will tear you down or break you down. I am aware of it too. Sometimes it's like, okay, I might slip and I might say something that wasn't the best of word that may break you down a little bit, but I'll bring you back. I'll pull you right back into that confidence level. This is what I do. I only do it for the best outcomes, not for the worst. So I say to you guys choose, and you guys interpret whatever you guys need to interpret. What is the truth for you? But this is the truth for me. and I understand and I'm aware of not everything that they do, not just everything that they do, but everything that I do. And this is the problem with a lot of people out there. They don't take accountability. They just cast judgment, focus only on what it is that you do, and disregard everything that they have done too. So for me, I also understand why my friend Renee can be upset and vexed, because she has points too. Both of us there was just basically, I should not have said her name though. I will apologize for that. But yeah, I'll need to cut that part out. Yeah, so for me, I can understand why my friend was sharing her part of the story, and she was just simply trying to prove a point. I was also just simply trying to get her to understand my point. So both of us were just simply manipulating to prove a point, and it was still unnecessary, because what she was trying to get me to see was that she was going through what she had us to go through, and I did not care or wasn't considerate of her. And all I was trying to show her is that same thing on my ends, vice versa. That's it. But she was so hyper focused on just herself to the point where it was like, bitch, I don't care about you. In a nutshell, I care about me alone right now. My feet was hurting, I was tired, disregarding the fact that sometimes I take my time and my energy to give her massages. I doesn't have to do those type of things when she asks me for it, and I still do it. But none of these things are things that they would speak about. None of these things are things that they would look at. None of these things are things that they would point out. They only point out the negative. And that's what narcissists do. They only point out the negative in things. I don't just side with myself. No. Because I know if I'm just siding with myself, I'm just siding with the ego. So this is why I am the mediator. I am balanced. I listen to her side and my side, and I neutralize so that I can get the bigger picture, so that I can find the total truth. And this is what it is to be a mediator. Sometimes you do need to manipulate too, especially when someone's lying to you, to get them to speak the truth. So sometimes I may use certain key trigger words, key words that I know will trigger you, because I know that it will bring forth the real truth out of you. Example, I knew that she had an issue with the young lady plaiting my hair. I knew that. And I knew that if I didn't ask her, it would have also triggered the factor of I didn't ask for permission. And I don't ask anybody for permission to do what it is that I want to do. No. Because I know what my intentions are. I know what she has come to do. Plait my hair and be on her way. And I also knew that young lady 3 years before this new friend has stepped into my life. And it's like I should disregard my friends just because someone new walks into my life. I should just drop all of my friends. And me and that young lady was never even sexually interactive at all, period. She has a whole boyfriend on her own. And it's like, that's a problem. Because she is not in control of me. No, not having that. And even when the young lady was walking into the yard, I said to her, and I stated clearly, I said, tell her good day. She did more than just tell her good day. She had a conversation with her before she stepped into the home, before she stepped into the house. The difference between disrespect and respect. Most people don't know that. They don't know what respect is because they have no respect for themselves. Want you know something more? Some more? People who using the sink as a garbage bin, putting snack pack inside the garbage bin, smoking cigarette and dropping it on the ground in their own house. I want to talk about clean energy. I want to talk about good energy, good spirit. And then I had to come and wash the wares and sweep the ground and clean up all of that. Although you're working, still cleaning up the house. They don't study none of that. They don't study the things that are doing the yard either. They don't study none of that. Why? Because I's a leech now, boy. Yeah. And that is why the leech choose to leech and latch onto the trees in nature. By himself. And he do business. He don't care right now. Want to know why? Because he has himself. Want to know why? Because he love himself. Want to know why? Because he care for himself. Want to know why? Because he ain't giving up on himself. Want to know why? Because he know he go bounce back. Because he know he go touch back. You know he go rock on the scene and you know? He know. And that is why they can't break him. That is why they can't make him either. No, that's why they didn't make him either. And that's why I know everything will work out in my favor. Peace, love, and harmony to you all. Hope you guys learned something today about manipulation. And I hope you guys, hey, have a beautiful, lovely, wonderful day today. So mind you be here again. When you see manipulators out there manipulating, look at what they are manipulating for. Are they uplifting? Are they being the light? Or are they casting darkness? And darkness just simply means, are they bringing down or tearing down someone else? Because really and truly darkness is not bad, so I should not have probably used that word. I should have just used tearing down. Because darkness is a whole other different spectrum. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this yet again. And this is not for bacchanal or anything, but this is just to, share. And I'll let you guys comment and you guys say what it is you guys need to say about this. And give and put in your own 2 shillings. So everything that I said here, I left it uncut as is, as you will see now too. And unedited. And I did it in one take. Peace, love, and harmony to you all.